Coming up on the Sports Desk, they have outscored their opponents 39-7 during their 5-game winning streak. But can South carry their winning play into the postseason? See what happens when Artesia visited the Spartans in round 1 action. Plus, I always thought adults taught kids the right thing to do. Well, a group of West Torrance Little Leaguers are setting an example that we all can learn from. That story and more coming your way right now. Welcome to the Sports Desk. I am your host, Byron Newsome. Not only can you find me here, you know where you can find me on Instagram and Twitter. That's at Byron Newsome TV. Hey, send me your videos, your pictures, and I'll get you on the show. And make sure when you see me out, say what's up. We'll get you on the Sports Desk. For 10 years now, Aaron Levinson has been going over to Cuba to play baseball. But just playing the game was never his main goal. He wanted to make a difference in a community that needed assistance. And this year, he had some helping hands that made this year's trip that much more special. Veronica Cobos has the story.
Hey Byron, last year we told you guys a story about how this team put together a bunch of equipment for a team in Cuba. This year, they actually got to deliver it themselves. And what they brought back with them is what really matters.
This year was truly memorable. To be able to take a group of Little Leaguers and their dads to Cuba and to experience the humanitarian side of things and to help people and to teach the boys how to give and how to help, it was just priceless. And you know, the baseball was great, but the stuff that happened off the field was really, really the life lessons that I was looking for, and I think the boys got it.
We're really lucky to have all the stuff we have because one of the players there, he had tape on his cleats because he couldn't afford any cleats, and then they were lucky to have a baseball or a bat.
Their lack of equipment didn't stop either of these teams from competing, playing their best, or having fun.
We weren't sure what to expect, as you know, in terms of the competition that we were going to see. We all know that Cuba is very fanatical and very passionate about their baseball, right? And you know, but we weren't sure what kind of level we were going to expect. And when we came out there, you know, it was clear that, you know, they had good baseball, they loved their baseball, and it was fun to watch, you know, very good competitive baseball.
But the number one lesson that these kids seemed to take home with them was,
just don't take too much of what you have and always give back.
I'm Veronica Cobos with
the Sports Desk.
Wow. Those kids are amazing, and they are doing some amazing things. Thanks for that story, Veronica. Now, if you or your kids want to get involved and make a difference, not only in your community, but across the world, go to baseballadventures.com and contact Paul Raymond for more information. Now, while those kids are learning to give, they are also gaining something as well. They are gaining confidence. Confidence to go out and make a difference in this world. See, confidence is that feeling or belief that you will succeed or overcome any obstacle that is in your way. And in addition to those West Torrance Little Leaguers having confidence moving forward, the boys volleyball team at Bishop has shown some confidence in their play over the last few weeks, winning 11 matches in a row and securing a spot in the CIF Southern Section Finals against 17-3 Cypress. Cypress had won 15 matches in a row coming into their final clash with Bishop. And the Centurions showed why they were the top seed in the Southern Section, beating our Knights in straight sets to win the title. In the first set, there were 12 ties and 11 lead changes as Cypress pulled out a 25-23 win. The Centurions won the second set 25-12 and the third set 25-21. Both teams will be in the CIF state playoffs that start this week, and Bishop could get their chance at revenge as both teams could meet again in the state championship game. The Sports Desk will keep you posted to what happens. Now, just like the Knights, another Torrance area high school has shown some confidence in their march through the playoffs. In the first round of the CIF Southern Section Division II volleyball playoffs, the South Spartans beat Simi Valley 3-1. Then in the second and third rounds, they swept through San Gabriel and Woodrow Wilson 3-0 in both. This put them in the semifinal round against the Notre Dame Knights out of Sherman Oaks. South could not withstand the onslaught of kills, blocks, and aces, as they lose in straight sets to Notre Dame. South had won 17 of their last 18 matches leading up to this semifinal defeat. The Spartans came away with the Pioneer League title, but came up just short in the regional playoffs. They finished with a record of 29-6. Coming up on the Sports Desk, after securing a Pioneer League title against crosstown rival West, can the Torrance Tartars keep adding to the win column and pick up a first-round dub against Santa Fe? Plus, it's been 4 years since the Spartans softball team has been in the playoffs. Will it be a short stay, or can the Spartans march on down the yellow brick road to victory? Scores, highlights, and more when we come back.
Find that other people like you is more important that you like yourself. And I'm comfortable with every part of me. Meals on Wheels coming to my door as someone who's housebound assures me that I'm not forgotten. They care that I'm okay. My name is Asha Ida Bell. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This is the best part of coming to the conventions. The speakers are wonderful, other things are, the sessions are wonderful. Getting to hear the kids, that's why I come.
One of the best parts and one of the most loved parts are the student performances. I think it's really important for our audience. They really look forward to actually seeing the kids in action.
Most people participating in the drum circle have never hit a drum in their life. It's probably best that you just see what happens instead of me saying what happens.
I didn't think I was as nervous as I was until everybody stopped playing.
Did it go good?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Whenever you get on stage, you're like in the zone. You don't even notice you're nervous anymore.
Welcome back, and you already know the drill. You can see me here now, but I'm always on Instagram and Twitter. That's at Byron Newsome TV. Find out what's going on with us and let me know what's going on with you. Send me videos and pics from your games, and I will get you on the Sports Desk. Now, we started today's show talking about confidence. Another team that had a lot of the big C heading into the postseason, Bishop's baseball team. Winners in 13 of their last 14 games, playing host to Calvary Chapel. At Bishop, we go. Calvary scores 3 runs in the top of the first. C-Sun-bound Desmond Gates steals seconds. Knights in scoring position. 1 out, Gates on second. You know what he did? He tried to steal third, and the throw was off. If you can steal third base, you have speed. He goes in to score, puts Bishop on the board. Speed kills, ladies and gentlemen. It kills. Junior Corey Caldwell on the mound for Bishop. Runner on second. Ball gets by the first baseman. Runner comes in. Calvary leads 4-1. Now we move on to the 4th inning. Nick Fraley in to pitch. Runner on second. There are 2 outs. Easy grounder right here to third base. Scoop is good, but the throw is off. Calvary gets another run off of this error. 5-1 is the score now. Bottom of the 6th. Desmond Gates on first, but not for long. Gates for another steal. This man is fast. Like I said, going to C-Sun, they're going to get something with him. Wait for it. He is safe with Gates on second. Nick DeRusha grounds to short, but another speedster gets in there. Beats the throw to first. Second, 2 runners on. Bishop trails 5-1. Next pitch, Corey Caldwell. It's going deep. It doesn't go over, but it goes to the fence. Gates scores, making it 5-2. He comes in from second base. Next batter up, George Eves. Watch it. He takes ball 4. The bases are loaded, ladies and gentlemen. Tying run is on first base. Okay, Calvary has to figure something out. They decide to meet at the mound, but he doesn't take his pitcher out. He has faith in his pitcher. Troy Lombardi stays in. 1 out, Ethan Roberts hits a grounder to second. They get one, but Bishop scores a run. It is 5-3 game. Rally still on until Salvador Rodriguez. Oh, he gets a hit. No, he grounds out to end the inning. 5-3. We still have a chance. They hold him. Bottom of the 6th inning. Brophy, Howard, bunts. Watch it. Speed, and the throw is off. He's safe. Okay, here we go. Now, there are 2 outs. 2 outs. This is the end of the game. Watch this. The speedster. He is running. Oh, he's safe. No, they called him out, ladies and gentlemen. In the 7th inning, the bottom of the 7th, that was the last play of the game. It did not look safe. Take a look at this. Take a look at this play in slow motion here. Desmond Gates, right there. Look, right at the end. Look, his foot is there. He's not even touching the bag. It should have been safe. The game should have gone on, but it didn't. I'm not the ump. Hey, it's over. The Knights lost this one in controversial style, 5-3. Even with the loss, Bishop had one of its best seasons in some time. The 18 wins ties for the most since 2007, and their 10 losses is the fewest they've had in school history. Speaking of history, in 2014, the Torrance Tartars won the CIF Southern Section title with an 11-0 shutout of South High. Since then, they have not made it past the first round of the playoffs. Could they break through this year and get back to where they belong? The Santa Fe Chiefs come to town. On the mound, no score through 3 innings. Dante Mendoza pitching for Torrance. Santa Fe's Anthony Montez singles up the middle. 1 on, no outs for the Chiefs. Next up, Alfredo Ruiz. Dink. He takes it for the long ride, boss. It's gone. Santa Fe goes up 2-0 on the Tartars. Now we are still in the top of the 4th. Santa Fe is batting and Ruben Romero, he singles. Okay, we got to get something going on. We got to stop these fellas. We got to stop them. Knight's still down 2. So they have a meeting at the mound. Coach Terry Dewan telling his guys he has faith and confidence in them. Do what you do and let's get it done. Run on first, 1 out. Noah Ishikawa, did you see him throw him out at first base? Not at second. He wasn't paying attention. When you don't pay attention, you get thrown out just like that. Nice throw. THS gives up 2 runs. Bottom of the 4th, 1 man on. Travis Artesia doubles to right field. Neil Feist comes all the way from first base. He is hustling. The throw is late. 2-1. Ball game. Tying run on second. Logan Young at the plate. Ball gets by the catcher. Yeah, Artesia moves on to third. Tying run is 90 feet away. A base hit will do it. Logan Young hits one deep to center field. 1 runner left on. 2-1 after 4. And that was as close as things could be and would get. Torrance gets the L in a 2-1 defeat. That's 3 years in a row the Tartars have been eliminated in the first round. The team Torrance beat out for the Pioneer League title also was eliminated in the first round after beating Downey 5-2 in the wild card play-in. West loses to El Segundo 6-3. Now, the 3rd place team in this year's Pioneer League standings is actually still in it. North High beat La Quinta 5-1 to advance to the 2nd round of the Division 5 playoffs. At 15-11, the Saxons have secured their first winning record in 4 seasons, and they hope to come away with a little more as the Division 5 playoffs continue this week. Now, since losing to Chino Hills in the 2012 championship game, the South Spartans have not made an appearance in the postseason. But this year, they are showing signs of life. Back in the playoffs for the first time, looking to have an extended stay, hosting Artesia in round 1. At South High we go. Artesia in red taking on the green and white. Plenty of runs in this one. Summer Kissling on first, sees an opportunity and takes it. She turns on the burners and is safe at second. Runner on the corner. Sofia Fernandez gets a piece. Kissling hustles from third, slides under the tag. South scores again. We have now 2 on and 2 out. Macy Weissoff doubles to left. 2 more runs scored for South. Weissoff went 3 for 3 and had 4 RBIs in this game. Maddie Stockslager on the mound for South. She is pitching. So the bats were doing their thing and the pitching, Alyssa Medina Yeah, the pitching was well, but not on this one. She rocks one 3-run homer for Artesia. South is up 11-6 at this point. They're not worried, but they're not feeling good either. Trying to cut into the lead even more. 2-on, 2-out. Natalie Luna hits one to the outfield. Makes it a 4-run game, but she is, watch this, thrown out at second base. As South shuts down Artesia and holds on for an 11-7 first round victory. Another great game for the Spartans as they look to get back to the championship game, and a team that they could meet to determine that, the West Warriors. West shut out Oxford Academy 12-0. Moving on to the second round, West is also having one of its best seasons in school history, with 20 wins and only 7 losses so far this season. If both teams keep winning, South and West could face each other on May the 30th in the semifinal round of the playoffs. Winner going on to play in the title game. One team not going on to the title game, the defending CIF Southern Section champs. This is the first time North has not made it past the first round since 2013. North High won it all last year, and they won a share of the Pioneer League title with South this year. But with 18 wins and a first-round exit to Warren, this was not the kind of season Coach Miller and the Saxons had hoped for. Still to come on the sports desk, the pressure was on. One more loss and the season would be over for Elko. Did they have enough in the tank to overcome #1 seed Orange Coast College? We'll tell you what happened when your sports desk returns.
Let me tell you about the toughest guy on earth. He does the work of 2 jobs, but only gets paid for one. He's tough enough to feed the man that gave him a lifetime of nourishment. He has the crazy strength to lift the man that raised him up without even flinching. That's right. No employee of the month bonus check here. This guy, no, this warrior, will always be by his father's side, even if his dad will hardly remember. Good luck finding a gym to train for that. If this guy isn't the toughest guy on the planet, then I don't know who is. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Listen.
All it took was someone who would insist that I just try.
Suddenly, everything was turned around because they judge you.
You tell them, I don't need this.
No one is going to understand.
Unless they've been through it, how can they?
Then one day you realize
You feel so hopeless.
I need help. I need help.
You feel so hopeless.
Then one day you realize,
unless they've been through it, how can they understand?
I don't need this.
No one's going to judge you.
Suddenly everything was turned around because they insist that I just try.
All it took was someone who would just
listen.
Welcome back. Now, El Camino's baseball team has had one of those seasons that will go down in the history books. A 25-game winning streak, a share of the South Coast Conference title, and their first appearance in the Super Regional round in 7 years. On the road, taking on #1 seeded Orange Coast. After a late rally and a 5-4 loss in Game 1, the Warriors faced a 1-0 series deficit. One more loss and the season would be over. In Game 2, the Warriors picked up a 10-8 victory, setting up a Game 3 winner moves on, loser goes home matchup. And the Warriors trail 5-0 after 3 innings, but Connor Underwood and Noah Barber led the way on offense, and Kenneth House, the relief pitcher, came in to shut the door on Orange Coast. He pitched 6 1/3 innings, not allowing any more runs as Elko punched their ticket into the state championship series against defending champions, the Santa Rosa Bear Cubs. The game will be held in Fresno, California, and your sports desk will keep you posted as our Warriors try to bring the title back to Torrance. Keeping things Elko, the track and field team just finished up their season. The state championships were held in Sacramento this past weekend. The two-day event featured some of the top athletes in the state. Elko's women's team finished in 8th place, while the men finished in 12th overall. Individually, the athletes earned some personal best times and distances. Damien finished second. Damian Bernard finished second in the javelin with a personal best of 175.11. Shakira Tyler earned 3rd place in the long jump with a PR of 18 feet 5 inches. The women's relay team finished 4th with a season best 47.10 seconds, and All South Coast Conference Athlete of the Year Justin Alexander finished in 2nd place behind junior college national leader Quincy Hall in the 400-meter hurdles. Didn't finish as high as they wanted, but a great season overall for the Warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our show today. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure you join us again next time, because you know we've got the Torrance sports scene on lock, from the little kids all the way up to the big kids. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to sprinkle your school spirit my way, and I will get you on the show. That's going to do it for the Sports Desk. I am Byron Newsome. Keep rising to the top, Torrance. We'll see you next time.